so we have good news from the box office, and that is that Doctor Strange is getting the pants kicked off of it.
F you, Marvel.
Yes, by Top Gun Maverick. Blows by Doctor Strange 2 in just 18 days, proving what me and Mary have been saying, that people are over CGI.
It was so hard to get through Doctor Strange 2. Like, I literally fell asleep for 15 minutes, and if I hadn't, slapped myself in the face, like, I don't think I would have woken up at all, because
I will slap you next time.
There's no plot. You can't tell me that was a story. That was literally just visual assault.
My problem is, like, whenever I see that guy playing Doctor Strange, what's his name?
Benedict Cumberbatch.
It just looks like someone who walked out of a convention center. Like
he's in costume.
Straight up cosplay
it's not
for me.
believable enough.
It looks. I just see him in makeup and a thing. I don't. Again, this is probably come back to me not believing anything. But on the other hand, with this story, Tom Cruise sells it for me because he's the greatest actor alive.
Yeah. Okay. I think by that logic, that makes him a Scientology sympathizer.
Both sequels.
Yes.
So what I'm hoping is that maybe Margot Robbie as Barbie could
get her own sequel.
Take the cake in 2022.
Oh my God!
The box office.
I mean,
it's at least because it's not a sequel.
It took only 18 days for Top Gun Maverick to blow by Kevin Feige's Doctor Strange 2 at the box office, where it is now the top movie of 2022, passing the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Top Gun Maverick, starring Tom Cruise, has made $401.8 million in the first 18 days of release, compared to Doctor Strange's $346 million. So that's quite a big difference there. Over $50 million difference. In the first 18 days of its release, and the current domestic gross is $398 million in 38 days of release for Doctor Strange. So
it's hard for me to think in numbers this big at some point.
So Doctor Strange has been out for 38 days and is still behind what Tom Cruise and Top Gun have done in 18 days.
Okay.
So Maverick has a current worldwide gross of $749 million. I do believe Doctor Strange did better. So Doctor Strange is actually closer to like it's over 900. Like it's right. It's gonna break $1 billion maybe.
In the world.
I don't know.
Which is so annoying.
Or maybe somebody in the chat. I could be wrong about that. Somebody in the chat might have to check or look up what the.
How is that deserved?
It's not. In this case,
it was like it was visual trash. Garbage.
Studios buying tickets.
The picture I have.
You think they do that?
I don't know. I'm just gonna keep.
I'll believe anything you say.
No,
yes, it was actually lizard people crawling up from the sewers, and they were buying lots of
any
movies.
conspiracy that you say, I will believe it.
This is why there was a time we were going to do like a show. We were going to do a show for the Timcast website where I was going to have Chris Carr and Shane discuss conspiracy theories, because you would just buy anything that these two intellectual men would say if they say it in a reasonable enough tone.
Right.
It sounds like the first one I was going to have was like, I want to make you two discuss Donald Trump as a time traveler, because I would love to hear you two intellectualize Donald Trump.
Well, when you said like it's the studios buying tickets, I was like,
well, they do those things. Record labels do that. They
books. That's big in publishing.
They buy a bunch of books. It happens. It does happen.
There was that one author. I can't remember her name off the top of my head. She went out and bought her own books to get her name so that it would officially come up with bestseller. Like New York Times
you gotta
bestseller.
wonder like how do they all have that stamp of approval?
You just unfortunately apply to
everything.
Thank you. Because like, is this money even real, guys? But like all that polls are fake. Everything's fake, guys.
It's all freaking fake.
Nothing's real.
In a world where
fanfare about America Chavez, that's fake.
I can't wait to see the Blue Beetle movie. You're lying. Nobody cares about Blue Beetle.
Now you guys are
getting
excitement
is beyond rational thought.
This is a true crisis, people.
I'm drooling. I'm a dumb baby, and anything the media feeds to me, I'll eat it right up. It's so good. I love Marvel. I love Obi-Wan Kenobi. I love everything. Please just give me all the trash.
Yes. This is what I'm talking
just give me
about.
a feeding tube of pure visual trash.
So we're just in the Matrix, plugged in, umbilical cords to the studios.
Literally just a big computer-generated green screen is just being fed. Did you ever see Batman Forever when he puts the box on his head?
I don't know.
In Batman Forever, the Riddler is played by Jim Carrey.
Oh,
he invents like a little box that like connects you to your TV. And it's this great 90s CGI imagery where like he's like there's like little green lines
like
that connect
Star
to the end.
Fox or
Yeah,
something.
and he goes like this is your brain on the box. This is your brain on the box.
Yep.
That's literally what we live in now. Except this is your brain on your phone. This is my brain on my phone, and that's what we live in now. So it makes perfect sense.
It doesn't make sense to me that anyone enjoyed Doctor Strange,
or at least
like,
enough to make them money.
I don't believe that.
Yeah.
And
I haven't
also,
seen it,
I
so
know
don't
this
know.
is mean, but like, Doctor Strange, they like said that there was so much hype for like America Chavez that she happened to be like half the movie.
Yeah.
Even though the title had nothing to do with her, and she just annoys me.
Yeah.
And speaking of costuming, her like the costuming, I get that they were like, oh, she's wearing the same thing throughout because they're going through alternate dimensions.
Yeah.
It was boring.
Yep.
Well, a different America one with Tom Cruise.
Yes.
That's how I think about that. That's my dad joke for the day. I'm sorry.
That was perfect. That was glorious.
My kid would have laughed.
Also, this is not real. At least as far as I know, this is
Yeah.
not a real article that came out because I couldn't find an
Wow,
article.
we're really questioning everything now.
Connected
Nothing
to
is
this.
real.
It says
You're not helping the fact that I'm this unhinged today.
so. It says this was like somebody posted this. I found this on like a libertarian, and it says Top Gun Maverick does not denounce toxic masculinity. It embraces it from Screen Rant. I don't think that was real because I couldn't find it on the Screen Rant website. Maybe somebody in the comments can tell me if that was real and I missed it. But I did not actually find that. And the author's name is Joe Mild. That doesn't sound like a real person to me.
I like the way we're getting with this show today.
It's
people.
dead Screen Rant.
Yes.
Dead Screen Rant.
I'm honestly so surprised that there wasn't any kind of backlash to Top Gun Maverick because there was nothing wrong with it.
There was that article that I found that we were going to talk about, and I liked the movie so much that I refused to like bring down the vibe of the room when we talked about it.
Because I know that you love to get angry sometimes.
Brett?
Me? Who, me? No,
What?
So there was an article that's like, is this a beautifully done bit of nostalgia or a terrifying echo of Hollywood past? Da, 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 da. And then they literally like somehow in paragraph 2 it's like white supremacy. I'm like in Top Gun Maverick, and I just threw my laptop. I threw my laptop out the window.
The laptop
and threw my laptop out a window and cried for like 20 minutes. But so this says it's a meme that says Top Gun Maverick does not denounce toxic masculinity. It embraces it. And then there's a article next to it that says Top Gun Maverick flies past Doctor Strange 2 as the highest grossing movie of 2022. Basically saying like, yeah, because people would rather have toxically masculine Tom Cruise who's just flying fighter jets than be pandered and lectured.
And this is the problem. Not to harp on this too much of the reality, no reality thing is like
we're back to it.
But I just gotta say because the distance between parody and reality has completely disappeared. Because like last time I was on, we were talking about Pirates of the Caribbean being like based in some other, rooted in racist things written by a professor.
Yeah.
So when you see an article like what you're just talking about, it sounds as insane as that thing. But that was produced by someone real as far as we know.
Yeah.
And this, who knows? It's like you can't tell the difference between parody and reality anymore.
Yeah, there's no way to
Is
tell.
academia just like trolling all of us?
Academia
seeing how far they
is
can
part
take
of
it?
the reality machine. And they are manipulating a lot of it.
I think that's a
would
big
say.
problem with it is that they want to be able to this is what I love about James Lindsay is everything he posts. He's able to like explain how they're doing it.
Shout out to James Lindsay, Conceptual James on Instagram.
Yeah.
And probably everywhere else. But no, it's true. Like, and shout out to Andy, our coworker, because we were just talking about Eric Weinstein. Not to get too far off track, but like, and speaking of colleges, they have mathematicians like re-engineering what inflation even means. So like, we are in a world that's been redefined so thoroughly that we don't even know how to talk about our world, which is just like how we started the show today, talking about them, all that stuff. There's no more language. There's no more reality. We don't share a universe of people. We're interdimensional. Nothing's real, and that's that.
Which is why people have been wanting a simple movie,
which is what
the
Top Gun
simple
Maverick
good
was.
movie,
Fast
which is
planes,
what Top Gun Maverick
aviators,
accomplished.
The best actor
And
in the world.
I wouldn't rewatch it alone, at least. Maybe if with other people
If
that wanted to
somebody's like,
watch
I really
it.
want to see it.
But like, I wouldn't personally rewatch it. But it was good, and it did like get me a little emotional at one point.
I didn't even know that was possible.
What
I know,
just
right?
real tangent. What is a movie you would rewatch?
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Is there one?
really
afraid of the
like
answer.
The Addams Family.
I never watched that. in
Nightmare
my life.
Before Christmas.
No, she doesn't like it. She just watched it
I
for the
know,
first
I
time.
know.
I
last
watched
time.
it for the first time the other day. I don't think I'd rewatch it. That
What is a
was my
Mary
first impression.
What is it? What
I don't know. I
Are there
hate
ma-
most movies.
Okay, earlier today, she mentioned something. We were talking about Blade Runner 2049, and she said something like, "What were you?"
we were talking about it because In a Day Artemis.
we were talking about the
is,
Marilyn. There's a
Marilyn
Monroe documentary coming, or
Okay.
Another
a
biopic.
biopic about that's
her
NC
dress.
It's
That was
NC
ruined. Is that
yes.
what it's about? Just
But-
follows
That'll
her
make a
dress.
starring appearance. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an NC-17 movie.
But we mentioned that I liked her in Blade Runner 2049.
and I just look at her and I'm like, it's so weird that you like movies.
He finds it funny that I watch movies.
Well, because I can't picture
it's
what
kind of part of my job.
Yeah.
but I can't picture a movie that you would really. Maybe I'm just easier to pin down.
We know you.
Yes.
And that's something you rewatch, and you rewatch really good shows from like the past
Yes.
decade or two.
What is a movie or a show that Mary can just turn on at any point?
When you're putting me on the spot, I don't
Teletubbies.
know.
Always Teletubbies.
Anything like stupid Disney original movies and stuff like that, and like
what
certain
Disney
chick
original?
flicks.
It says a
Like
lot about
High
a
School
person.
Musical.
Oh,
Okay.
she'd also seen
Okay.
10 Things I Hate About You.
I like 10 Things
Great
I Hate
movie.
About You.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
10 Things I Hate About You is a classic.
That's good.
I don't know.
She's like, I don't.
I'm
like
putting you on the
anything.
spot.
I
like
like
it.
some serious movies. One of them is Silence. I'll recommend that one.
Okay. I
don't know that
Father
one.
Stew was a
Yes,
good one.
we went and saw Father Stew. Father Stew was
Okay.
really good.
Cool.
Thanks for watching this clip, guys. If you want to see full episodes or follow us on social media, links are in the description below. Bye.
Bye.